is... Oh, I shouldn't be touching my face. How do you expect me to grow if you don't let me blow? Whew.
How you doing?
Good morning, everyone! How are you doing? I hope everyone's being well, and welcome back to another vlog! So first things first, I'm gonna be doing a workout now, and of course I'm gonna be doing it here at home because for now the gyms are still closed here in the UK. And by the way, I've never been to the gym, but don't tell anyone. Anyways, today I'm gonna be doing a booty workout and I am very excited for the burn because I'm gonna be doing this particular Instagram workout from Valeria Lipovetsky's profile. She is amazing. She always does these like wellness Instagram lives and then she saves them to her IGTVs, and I absolutely love this one. It always gives me the burn, and honestly, if I don't feel the burn, I don't feel like I actually have done any workout. Okay guys, I just finished my workout. I am dripping of sweat, as you can tell. This workout is... Oh, I shouldn't be touching my face. This workout is so good. I always feel the burn in the right places and whew, I feel great. Whew. Okay, I wanted to say a few things before I hit the shower because I got super inspired during my workout and I was like, I have to say these things. So the first one is move your bodies. It's so important. It's going to make you feel so much better both physically and mentally. It's going to bring like mental clarity. You'll feel a lot more energized, a lot more stronger. So it's super important, and you know, I know how hard it is to actually start. I've been there and I feel like I am still there every single morning before I start exercising. I feel like I always end up back into that beginner's mindset. But what I do is I power through. I power through all the negative and lazy thoughts that I have, like I am not feeling motivated today, or I can do it tomorrow, or the circumstances are not right. I just power through all of those thoughts because I know that the result of what I'm about to do is going to be so much better than if I don't do it, you know? Like, I will never grow if I stay in my bed and do nothing all day, every day. And guys, I am on furlough for the past 4 months. So if I decide to spend my days staying in bed all day, sleeping, and do nothing about myself and just sleep and eat and repeat, no one is going to call me out on that. Like, it's my life. So if I decide to do that, it's fine. This is not what I wanted to do. So I decided to start building self-discipline, and self-discipline is something that does not come naturally to us people. We are not being born with that. We have to actually work very hard on being self-disciplined, and we have to call ourselves out in situations that are not right for us, that are not making us happy and not allowing us to grow, but are actually making us just stay in the comfort zone. Like, we have to be able to call ourselves out in those situations, and that's really hard because no one really wants to be their own critic, if you know what I mean. But it's so strange how us people, we know what is good and what is bad for us, and the bad is usually in the comfort zone, and the good is something that we have to actually leave the comfort zone to pursue, and we stick to the bad thing because that's just sort of easier, but in the long term, that's something what's going to make us feel stuck, unhappy, and do you want to live your life, or you want to just like kind of survive through your life? So I stopped waiting for the right time, and I stopped waiting for motivation, because like motivation is just an illusion. It's just something that we tell ourselves, like, I am waiting to be motivated, and when I'm motivated, that's when I'm going to do that and that. And it's just, it keeps us in the comfort zone, and it keeps us waiting. And if you just wait for it, what is actually going to happen? Like, you need an action. You need to actually do something if you want to achieve something, if you want to get better at something, if you want to grow in a certain direction. I just thought of Friends with Friends. How do you expect me to grow if you don't let me blow? Anyways, don't wait for motivation to appear out of nowhere. Create your own motivation. If you know that something is good for you and that something is going to make you a better and smarter and stronger person, do it. If you know that something is good for your soul, it's good for your happiness, you feel great around certain people, or if you feel great doing certain activity, but maybe it's just like harder to get there because the path is maybe not straight, but it's like this, like a roller coaster. You have to remember that things that are worth having don't come easy, and you have to fight for it until you're super tired, and then just get up again and fight a little bit more. Never give up on something that sets your heart on fire. Never give up on something that makes you feel alive. Never give up on something that makes you happy and that makes you want to get out of the bed in the morning and puts a smile on your face, because you'll regret it for the rest of your life. Life is truly way too short. We have just few decades in here, and we are creators of our own realities, and we are creators of our own lives, and we really need to choose wisely what we're gonna invest our time in and how are we going to spend our lives, because it's all our decision, and we can't put the blame on anyone else out there. We can't put the blame on the circumstances, because we create the way how we react to the outside circumstances. So if you're gonna react in a way that is going to make you feel defeated, that's who you will be. That's how your life is gonna be. But if you will react in a different way, where you will always see other options and you'll always see another way from certain situations, then you will always feel like the winner in your life. So what I started doing is I started thinking of my life as a movie, and that I am the main character of that movie. And honestly, I personally don't enjoy movies where the main character is being lazy, is being a coward, is not like taking courageous actions. I don't enjoy a movie where the main character is complaining a lot or is blaming the world for his or her life circumstances, or where the main character just spends their all day, every day in bed watching Netflix and drinking alcohol, That's not sort of movie that I enjoy watching. I enjoy watching movies that are full of action and passion, and where people are growing and evolving and are having a lot of fun and are creating great memories and are just kind of like going after their goals. I think that's so cool, and I want to be that type of main character, So I am just kind of calling myself out in situations where I would probably feel uncomfortable doing them, but then I realized, like, in the long term, this is something that's going to make me feel better, and maybe I will suffer for a bit. Maybe I'll suffer when I'm doing a workout and I'm very sore, especially the first couple of times, or maybe I'll suffer when I break up with someone that is being very toxic for me. And I want to be the main character that is being bold and courageous and that follows her dreams and goals and follows her heart and is being passionate about something and is creating her life and doesn't put blame on anyone else. Like, I want to be the character that takes responsibility for her actions in life and can say, I'm sorry if I make a mistake, you know? And I want to be the main character that actually thinks about the long-term outcomes of her decisions, not only about the short-term outcomes, because, you know, sometimes the short-term outcome is pain. And it doesn't matter whether it's like through an exercise. Like when I went for my first run, I literally felt like I'm going to pass out on the sidewalk and I will die. I was in so much pain. My breath was definitely not catching up with my speed. I didn't know how to run. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to breathe. I was short on breath so much that I thought I'm like literally going to die. And I didn't. Like short term, it was a lot of pain. But long term, it actually allowed me to start somewhere and to build strength. And now I'm totally fine running. Like 4 months later, I don't have that many problems with breathing anymore, and I can actually like synchronize my breath with my speed, and I'm feeling so much better every time I go for a run, and I can feel an improvement every time I go. Another example would be leaving a toxic relationship. When I left my toxic relationship a few years ago, I was in a lot of pain and I was constantly overthinking if I did the right decision, if I shouldn't have tried a little bit harder. You know, there's always like something you can do, you can always work on a relationship, blah blah. But ultimately, I wasn't happy with this person. I wasn't happy in the relationship. We didn't share the same values. We weren't happy together. There was no passion. I just didn't want to be in that relationship, but it doesn't mean that I felt great after the breakup. I felt destroyed. But long term, I'm so happy I ended it, because if that relationship wouldn't end and I was still in it, oh God, like, I am just so happy that I did it. Okay, so this is the end of my ramble. I really need to shower. Guys, this is the workout I just did. It always gives me the burn, and it's definitely my favorite from the whole IGTV sessions that Valeria does. But she has multiple other ones, and I would highly recommend you to check her out. She's amazing. I just got my chai latte, and I'm starting to be more and more of a believer of the saying, where there is will, there is way. Honestly, I asked for a takeaway coffee, and I always carry this one with me, and in these past couple of months I am always being rejected with the cup because that's unsanitary. But this barista decided to take my cup, put it under a hot boiling water, and then just wash his hands, and that's how he prevented any transmission of the germs and the virus. And basically he made me coffee into my cup and everything's fine, and basically I didn't have to use the single-use takeaway coffee cup, which I'm very happy about. This is the first time it happened, and I'm so grateful for the fact that he decided to find a way how it's gonna be safe instead of just saying plain no. So thank you so much.
Hey, buddy. How you doing? He's so chubby. And he's just sitting there. He's been sitting there for a while. I absolutely love chubby animals. They are the cutest.
Okay guys, so I'm going to give you a little update on my travel situation. So basically I had to buy a new flight for next week, which is fine, I guess. I mean, I was just finding a way how to get into Central Europe, so that worked out. And basically I'm flying to Germany and then I'm taking a train, which is fine for me. I think it's going to be very, very different and very strange from like regular type of traveling, and it's definitely going to take me like half a day more of travel, but you know what, it is what it is, and I'm just really grateful for even having the opportunity to go back home and be with my family in very difficult times. Another thing that I would like to mention again is how wonderful the barista was when he made my drink in my reusable cup. I love it so much when people go the extra mile and when they're doing these like tiny little acts of kindness, you know? Yeah, it was just very nice and it definitely made my day. Okay guys, I'm going to end the vlog here. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!